Hi, we are going to go over a quick start guide to the Fulton Autodesk Vault. We're going to go over the user interface, the different file types that are in the vault, the folder structures within the vaults, the search function, and how to customize your views. First thing we need to do is go over the panes, as they call them in the vault. So this circle or square over here, this is called the navigation pane. This has all of your folders in it. Also has shortcuts or different links that you may need. This is called the main pane. This is where you're going to see all of your files. At the bottom, this is called the preview pane. You'll be able to see file history, comments, what it uses, where it's used, any change orders that it's associated with, also any previews. To the right, you're going to see the properties. So when you have a file highlighted, you'll see all the properties associated with that file. And then up top, we have the ribbon. So now that we understand that, we can start going into more detail. Okay, so now we're going to look at the actual vault. So here's where we enter our username, your password, the server. Yours will be different than what you see here. And then which vault. You'll see if you click these dots here, you can see any of the other vaults as well, depending on which one you want to log into. So other ones are the FHS, the Fulton Heating Solutions vault. The DXF vault, that's where you're going to see any flat pattern DXFs that we use to send to the burning table. Those are all located in that vault. And you also see the China vault, and that is supposed to be for the China users to upload your own file and your own data in there. Okay, so we're going to log into the FSS and show you how this one looks and works. So first thing is, there's a bunch of folder up here that you don't need to be concerned with. Don't worry about duplicates, don't worry about change order, item master. You just want to go to Project Explorer and Designs. That is where all of the data is located. There's nothing in the Content Center, there's nothing in the libraries. All we need to be concerned about is the designs. And this is the same in the FHS vault as well. So this is the FHS, you can see at the top right here, FHS vault. Again, Project Explorer, Designs. That's all we need to be concerned with. So back to FSS. So you can navigate through your folders here, as I am doing like this. Or you can do the same thing in the main pane and navigate that way. So documents is going to be mostly our spec sheets, any EC documents that we have. Graphics are for our renderings or animations. Job numbers are our sales folders. Library folders, these are going to contain all of our fittings, so ball valves, flanges, pipe nipples, and things of that sort, stuff that we buy that's not going to change. Our part numbers folder, this is where, actually let's start with the PDF. So the PDF folder is always going to have the most recent released version of a file. So this is where you should look first when you are looking for a file. And so in here, it's all PDFs, that's all there is PDFs, and I can guarantee you when you look at that file, that is going to be the most up-to-date version that we are building to. Now all you have to do to open these is just double click. It's going to ask you if you want to check it out. This is always going to be no. You do not want to check it out. That's for when you're getting ready to edit it. And you see I have two screens, but it just opened up off to my side here. It just opens up. And that's how you view files. So part numbers folder, this is where all of the CAD data is going to be located. So if you are going to be working with an inventor file, this is where the folder you're going to want to go to. And you're going to see these files in here that are IPT, that's an inventor part file. IAM.IAM, that's an assembly file, so multiple parts. And then a drawing file, .idw, and that's our drawing. The other files you might see in here are .ipn. Those are presentation views. So that's how we make our exploded views. So again, this is all of our CAD data in here in the part numbers folder. The only thing with this is remember you're going to be working on a design that could be still in progress, meaning it's not finished and we're not building to it yet. Maybe it's a prototype, maybe we're not ready to release it yet, but that's the files that are going to be in the part numbers folder. So same thing, if you wanted to go to a file, you can double click on it to open it, same deal, or you can right click and get that file. And when you get that file, expand this out, so it's going to get this file. If you click this button, it says include children. This is going to get all of the parts that that file needs to make itself. So we're going to click that. You can see there's only one other file we need to get. And what this is going to do, it's going to download it to your computer. It's going to take it from the vault, from the web server, and download it to your computer. So now you have it on your computer. We've downloaded it to our local. We've downloaded it to our computer. So what that means is if you go to your C drive on your computer, you're going to see after you've gotten a file that it's going to create this file on your C drive. You can see all the vaults have this. So when we go in here, this is going to follow this folder structure right here. Designs. You're going to see parts I haven't vaulted in here, but we're concerned about this right now. And you'll be able to see that file that we just downloaded is in here. So now it exists on your computer. You can open it from there because you're always working off your computer, and then it's constantly transferring data, or you're telling it to transfer the data back up to the vault or vice versa. So let's go over some of the category glyphs. So you notice these, I have a triangle here, a circle here. These all mean certain things. A lot of these you're going to see as locked, meaning you can't edit them. You just have view privileges on them. If you hover over any of the symbols, it will tell you what it means. Just saying that it's locked here. So if you see anything other than a circle, you should just get it. Right click, get. And I'll send you a little cheat sheet with all of what every glyph means. You're also going to see some green ones. It means that your local file has been modified. Trying to find some red circles here, because the red circles, there we go. This is saying that the vault has a newer file than what you have. So somebody has updated this file that you have on your computer, and you don't have the most recent version. So you need to go back to the vault and you need to get it. So once you get it, right click get. You're going to download that new file, and you'll see it goes back to a white circle. Now your file on your computer and the vault matches. Alright, so we want to go over searching. So this is the search bar up here. That's how I find most of my files. Just type it in. And you'll come up with all the files. So you'll see all the different types, and again, the PDF is always going to be the most recent version, so start with that unless you need the CAD data for some reason. So this searches all the properties. You can also expand this out and search for specific properties, such as created by whoever, the description, and you can start to build your search that way. And finally, we want to go over customizing views. Oh, on the search thing, so it only searches the folder that you're in. So if I put this in and say I'm in the products folder, it's only going to search in here. It's not going to search the entire vault. So that's important. If you search for it and you can't find it, make sure you're either at Designs and you're searching Designs, or you're searching Project Explorer. That's important. Okay, finally, customizing views. Two ways to do this. You can right click up at the top here and go to Customize View, go to your fields, and from here you can add what you want to see, such as description, etc. Stock number, part number. You can see I have mine set up as name, stock number, description, state, revision, keywords, vendor. And so the other way to do it is to define a custom view. So I have two views up there, or I have a thumbnail view as well. So what you'll do is you'll come up here, you'll take a copy of this. You can rename it to what you want. You modify it and add a thumbnail. And you can move this up so it's to the top. Again, I already had this just to show you how to do it. Now if we go to this folder, click on this down arrow where the views are, you'll see you get a nice little thumbnail, which can be very convenient when you know what you're looking for looks like. Okay, well that about does it. That's a quick intro. We can go over more detailed if we start getting the other China vault going and you guys are working in it more often. That should be able to get you started though. Let me know if you have any other questions. Thanks.